Rob and Slim Show.
Hey, Joesph Melendez.
Joesph Melendez, how you doing, dude?
I'm well. How are you doing, man?
Very good, very good. You're an actor from New York City?
I am.
Awesome. How long have you been...
I'm sorry?
I was going to ask how long you've been doing that for. Since like 96 I saw.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been... actually, before that, I started out doing musical theater. Actually, even before that, I used to sing in a metal band in the 80s.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Are they still around? Like, did they get rid of you? Are you a little bitter?
That band isn't around anymore, but I actually last year hooked up with my old guitarist, and we put a band together now, and we're playing some dates around town here and there just for fun.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a silly name. Fragile Sky.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds very gentle.
I'm thinking like Flock of Seagulls hairdos, maybe. I don't know.
No. We're all 80s metalheads.
Nice.
Okay. What do you play?
It's actually pretty much metal.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? Are you like the vocalist? Do you?
I'm a singer. Yeah. I'm
okay.
Cool. That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. Actually, it's really funny. We're opening for. Do you guys remember Jakey Lee with Ozzy Osbourne?
No.
He used to play guitar for Ozzy, and we're opening.
Cool.
We're actually opening for his new band in March.
That's awesome.
The Hoot.
That's awesome. Cool. Very cool.
Very cool. It's very cool.
That's awesome.
How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. We're freezing.
Very cold.
Where are you guys?
We're South Jersey. We're kind of by Atlantic City.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, man, it must be cold over there. I am so sorry.
You should be.
Are you in New York right now, Joesph?
Yeah, I'm in the city. So yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I didn't know if you went back and forth between LA or anything like that.
I do. I'm actually flying out to LA tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm going to be shooting a show out there for the next couple of weeks. So.
This is the time to go out there, I think. Like, is this the
Hell
time?
Yeah.
They fucking hire a lot of actors and all out there.
Why is that?
Say that again?
Why are they like hiring people right now? Like, why is
this time of year? I heard is like the time to go out there.
Well, it's the start of pilot season.
Yes, that's what it is. I was trying to remember
when they're casting all the new shows and putting together, seeing what's going to work and what isn't.
Okay.
This is actually I'm just going out for an existing show already. I'm just doing like an episode or something.
Oh, cool. Well, I see.
A lot of fun.
I like one of my favorite shows ever is one of the best written things I've ever seen is Ozark, and that's what I knew you from.
Oh my God.
Oh, are you going to be in season 3?
Oh, you saw season 1, right?
I saw season 1 and 2.
Okay, so then no. Remember, they cremated me.
I couldn't remember. Oh, yes. Spoiler alert. That's what I wanted to actually go back and rewatch it, but I just didn't have time. I didn't remember if your character was still around or not. Okay, but just from the
it would have been nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Right?
Not after that, because just the way you came in, you made it seem like you were interested in the house from Marty's wife, but you were the Fed. And you just got in the car, and then just between that and like the standoff between the son he was aiming the gun at you. Yeah. Oh my God! But he didn't shoot you, did he?
Well, he pulled the trigger, but in an earlier episode, the old man wound up pulling the clip out so that he had no bullets in it. So
that's why I asked.
It didn't.
Because I knew he didn't shoot at you, so I thought maybe you were still around. I couldn't remember exactly.
My favorite line of that entire show was just before I get shot. I turn around and the old man says to me, "Shut your tamale hole." To me, that is the best line in the damn show.
He was him and the girl Ruth are my favorite characters in that show, and he's gone, but
Harris Yulin is amazing.
So
he's just so good.
That's right. He was the one that shot you. Like, yes. Now that you
really
said that.
Cool. Really cool thing about him is when I was a kid, he used to be one of those actors that was in everything in the 70s and 80s. He was in everything. He was a cop. He was the lead cop in Scarface.
Yes, he seems so familiar.
Yeah, so he was in everything. I always loved him as an actor, even when I was younger. And I always said I wanted his career. And I didn't know his name till I got on the set of Ozark and met him for the first time. But I always idolized him. It was awesome. Just an awesome moment to work with him and have him actually be the one that kills me.
Yes. Oh my God. But like I said, with that show, just like how it's actually changed, like at the end of season 2, the wife is the one into it and Marty just wants out. But at the beginning, Marty's the one like pulling all the strings, getting everything together. And but you're like, wow, what's going to happen next? Every episode of that, I'm like, oh my God, how are they getting out of this situation? And they do, and then it's just something way worse. Like, it's crazy.
That's what I love about the show. It's just how, I guess, realistic it is in the sense that, if you're trying to get out of a bad situation, the options are limited.
You just jump into a worse
go from
one
bad choice to another bad choice.
Yes. Does Jason also direct that or produce that, or does he just star in it?
I know in the first season he directed 4 episodes.
Okay, because I thought he did more.
But he also, I mean, he's not getting credit as a writer, but he helps write as well. He's executive producer.
That's what I thought. I thought it was kind of his baby.
He is a brilliant man,
isn't he? Yes,
yeah. He is really a brilliant man. I've never. I mean, his work. I was familiar with his work, and I liked him before we did Ozark. But I always knew him from Arrested Development.
Yes, that I'd never seen. Oh my God, what was the silly sitcom he was in as a kid? I forget when I first saw him.
Oh, Silver Spoon.
Yes, that's what I know him from. And then I also seen Horrible Bosses. I've loved him in Horrible Bosses, but I never saw Arrested Development.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he really is.
But you also get, you get this impression of him being, sort of goofy because of those characters.
Yes, even in Hancock.
And it was
Hancock, he was kind of like that. He was just the goofy guy a little bit. Like,
the amazing thing is that he's nothing like that.
He's
so much more. He's so much more like Marty that it was amazing to watch him. He's just so intelligent. It was really kind of incredible to watch him work.
That's great you said that, because even when I explained the show Ozark to my mom, she's just like, I can't imagine him in that kind of a show, and I'm like, yeah, no, he kills it. He kills it.
He just won. Actually, he won the SAG award this weekend.
What award?
For the show. He won the SAG award.
Oh,
Guild Award.
That's great.
For Ozark. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Again, that was one of the highlights of my career, especially just to get to work with Laura.
Yeah.
For me, I've worshipped her work for centuries.
Yeah. Wow. And what's the movie Bloodbound that you're in? You star in that, correct?
Well, I have a major role in it. It's a really interesting film. I've never done horror before.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm sorry again?
I was going to ask you that because it didn't seem like from your resume that you had done a lot of horror in the past.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's one of those. I guess the way people see me is very specific, so I don't usually get those roles. But it was really interesting to do a role like this because. How do you play a witch? So I thought.
Oh, you're one of the witches.
I'm the lead witch.
Oh, wow.
I'm the boss of the witches.
Cool, and it's like I'm sorry, it's some witches who every 25 years have to sacrifice certain people in this one town.
We have to sacrifice 4 people, and one of them has to be a family member.
It's crazy.
So that keeps some demon from destroying our family.
Oh, that's how you continue your bloodline, or just continue.
Right, that's how the bloodline continues by sacrificing 4 individuals, and then the way we find them in the film is we each have different powers. One of the girls is a tracker. She can find energy, negative energy, if people do things to harm others or themselves. We can find them, and those are the people that we use for these rituals.
Yes.
Basically, the whole point is what you put out is what you get back.
Okay, I like that.
And that's the point of the whole film.
Where was that filmed?
Up in the Catskills in New York.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all.
It was amazing. It was filming. It was like living through a horror film. Oh, wow. Not in a bad way. The director and the producers, what they did was they wound up going to like a campground, with cabins and stuff.
Yeah.
And they wound up renting that for the entire company. It was just us. There was the cast, the crew, production team, and no one else.
Oh, so you just like stayed there the whole time?
So we stayed there, and it was not open yet. Like the owners were letting us use it before their season started.
Yes.
So it wasn't in great shape. It was a little run down.
Oh.
And it really was in the middle of nowhere. We saw, other than there being a little diner at the bottom of the hill where we were and a bar, other than those people, we didn't see anybody else from a town other than the people we were in. We spent no time with anyone else.
That's creepy.
Completely sequestered with
Just
ourselves.
right there, yeah.
It
You're
was
just like in a
really
ghost
creepy.
town. Wow, yes, that's great. I was going to ask if anything freaked you out during the filming.
I mean, it didn't. Not me. I mean, I'm not terribly superstitious, so I'm always one of those guys that's like, oh, there's some kind of explanation for it.
Yes.
But a couple of folks got freaked out in the when we were in the cabins one day. They were like, "There's a guy walking around," and so a couple of us went out and looked around. It was nothing. It was just kids getting all freaked out.
Is the movie out right now?
Say that one more time, please.
Is the movie out right now? Is it available to see
Yeah.
right now?
You can stream it on iTunes. You can get it on Amazon, rent it on Amazon Prime, Fandango One, all pretty much all the major streaming services that you can rent from or buy.
Awesome.
It's not on Netflix yet.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask if it was on there, but you said you said Amazon.
iTunes definitely.
Cool.
iTunes and Amazon Prime, I know that they are absolutely on there. You can get it on PlayStation View as well.
Awesome. What was your favorite part about being part of the film?
Well, it was really amazing. One, working with Eden Brolin was incredible. She's amazing.
I saw that she was
if you haven't seen the film, you should see it just for her.
Cool.
She is amazing. She makes the film.
Awesome.
She's so subtle. She's just damn good. And I guess for me that was it. It was just I've never worked on a project, film, TV, or theater, where there hasn't been one diva or someone to, cop some kind of attitude at some point with something.
Yeah.
And honestly, on this set, not a single person did.
Wow.
Everybody was just cool. Even everybody helped everybody else. It was just a really cool environment.
That's
really
cool.
conducive to working.
Yes. That's awesome.
So there's a lot of divas in the industry, you're saying.
I try to keep it under control, but yeah.
You got it. You should have been the diva on the set then. You should have been.
I was, pretty much. I tried to keep it under control.
I would have been.
Come on, rock and roll. Coming from rock and roll, you can't not be a diva.
Yes. Nice. Do you have any upcoming projects, Joesph, that you could tell us about?
Well, just a few things coming on. I know random episodes here and there. I've got Netflix just picked up the new season of Lucifer.
Okay.
That used to be on Fox.
Okay.
That starts airing in the spring. I've got an episode in that. I'm actually heading to LA to shoot an episode of CBS's SWAT tomorrow.
Cool. I saw you were in Prison Break, right?
I was in Prison Break in the first season, in the third season. Yeah.
Okay, because I've never personally
watch
seen
the show?
that, but my parents were just huge fans of that show. It's one I've always meant to binge. I've never gotten a chance to.
I love that show because it was my real first foray into TV, into like a bigger role in TV. So
Okay.
For that alone, I love the show.
Yes.
I only did theater before that.
Oh wow.
What
What kind of theater did you do?
Oh, well, I mean, I did a couple of Broadway shows. I mean, my last one was I did the revival of Jesus Christ Superstar back in 2000.
Cool.
Back in the early 90s, I did Cats.
I was gonna ask if you did Cats.
I try not to admit that one too much.
Which cat were you?
Rum Tum Tugger.
I don't know what cat that is, but that's amazing.
I don't know why I'm so aroused right now.
Well, I'm glad I was able to do that for you.
Me too. And I saw too, you were in Red Dead Redemption, weren't you, Joseph?
Oh wow.
I was in the first iteration.
Okay.
I was actually in Red Dead Revolver, and they just used my voiceover in the first version of Redemption.
Oh, okay.
I played Mr. Kelly.
Was that like a side quest character, or?
Yeah, he was just one of those. He was one of the bosses, the quick draw bosses.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He had the big hat. He talked like a Mexican, like this,
I love it. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. All the voices for that were done in New York.
Okay.
What's the company?
Is it Rockstar?
Rockstar, yeah. I remember
Rockstar, yeah.
years ago I heard a guy named Laszlo on the Opie and Anthony show. I think he was part of the voice studio. And it just sounded so cool. Sounded so cool.
That's so funny you just mentioned Opie and Anthony. My keyboard player is one of best friends with Anthony. They actually play in a band together as well.
That's amazing. Cool. I met them a couple times. They're really cool guys. And over the years, I think Anthony's been, he's held it together a little more. Opie's kind of, I don't know what he's doing now. But yeah.
I've heard that.
One of our friends, too, Juliet, she does the Unwritable Rant podcast. She just had Anthony on, I think, for the second time in an interview. So, yeah, he's a really cool guy. Really cool guy.
Funny thing is, I've never met him.
Wow. You got it.
He's never come to any of our damn shows.
Got to get him out there.
That's right. I'm hoping he hears this now. He feels guilty.
Maybe. Oh, that's great. Joseph, what is one of your favorite moments or roles just from your whole acting career?
Oh, my God. From my whole acting career. Huh. That's a good question. I go back to the stage. I played Jesus at one point in Superstar as well.
Nice.
I gotta say that was a pretty cool role to play.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a lot. Well, I mean, it's an awesome show to sing. If you're a rock singer, it's just like it's just great to sing.
I have the soundtrack on
it was
vinyl.
A really cool role.
Yeah.
Say again?
I have the soundtrack on vinyl.
Do you have the one with Ian Gillan?
I don't know.
The Brown album?
I'll have to look. I think so. Yes, it is Brown.
Okay, yeah, it's the Brown album. That's the one, it should be the one with Ian Gillan as Jesus.
Okay.
He oh my God, he's incredible.
Yeah.
That's the best one out there. That is the best one out there.
Nice.
And nobody beats him. But I guess it was Jesus, just because people say it's such a hard role to play.
Yeah.
I mean, and it is. So it was cool to figure it out. Find a way to figure it out.
Yeah.
And how do you play a deity?
Right, exactly. I was going to ask you too, Joseph, what's the craziest thing you've seen gone down in a production of a film, a show, or off-Broadway, or a Broadway production?
Oh, man, it's always fun when you see, I hate saying it like that, but it's always interesting when you see people fall off a stage. And I've seen a couple more. Actually, I broke my own nose on stage.
What? No.
I broke my own nose on stage. That's probably the wildest thing. And had to keep going with the show.
Wow. What did they do? Did they just stuff like tissue paper up your nose?
That's exactly what I did. I crawled off stage. There was a little bathroom off to the wings. The thing was, I had to reset it because it was kind of sideways. And then I just stuffed toilet paper up my nose and went back on stage and finished the show.
Wow.
Then I was out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say, then afterwards you dealt with it. Oh, my God.
Yeah. The adrenaline was going so fast. I mean, I almost passed out when I said it, but other than that, it was fine. I was able to deal with it.
Nice.
That's probably one of the wildest things I've ever had.
The show must go on. That is one thing I remember.
Absolutely, man. No matter what.
Yes.
It's a limb. It's okay. I'll grow back.
Joseph, do you have any music online?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any of your music online?
Online. We have a what was that called? Reverbation page.
Oh, okay.
And there are definitely some clips on there of it.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to play one of your songs on break, and I looked you up on YouTube, and I see a lot of live performances from you guys. I didn't know if any of those. There's one in live in New York 2015.
Well, that's not me.
Okay.
I'm not the vocalist at that point because I didn't join until last year.
Okay.
So then
They've
this
had a
one's
couple
probably
different
you. I see Fragile Sky live 8 months ago at Lucky 13 Salon.
Yeah, that would be me. I'm there.
Saloon.
Salon?
I'm thinking you're doing that like a hair salon.
The hair salon. Okay, cool. So maybe when we go on break, I'll play that.
That'd be cool. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Joseph, it's been.
Thank you guys for having me on. This is a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming on, dude. We'll have to do it again sometime. We are getting to the end, but where can everybody find you?
Hey, I'm online. You can find me on Instagram. It's JMELEN77, and then Joesph Melendez. Google me. I'm everywhere.
That's how I found you.
Now, what town are you guys in?
We're in Tuckerton. We're kind of by Long Beach Island and about 40 minutes from Atlantic City.
Oh, okay. Because we're actually gonna be out in Long Branch next month.
That's kind of close.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Where's that gonna
You guys
be?
should come out then and come check us out. Check out the show at the Brighton Bar.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, dude.
Slambo our third Mike used to be in a metal band, and he used to play at the bar.
Oh, we're gonna bring him there. We're gonna be like, this is what you could have been. This is what you could have been.
Awesome if you guys come, and if you let me know, and I will make sure we take care of you.
I would love to, Joseph. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Oh man, thank you guys.
Have a good one, brother.
All right, man. You have a good one, though.